and we're here with number 2 of the Weekend Warriors. How we going over there, Foldsy?
Yeah, we're pretty good. But I want our boy, old Jim Bob, who runs this show, who does all the editing. I want to fade to black, put the Weekend Warriors sign on. We think we've got a new song. I may have wrote one this morning. I'm a bit hungover still from Saturday, but we'll see what the pipes can do. Let's see. Here we go. Fade to black. Sunny days, it's fun and I'm alive. Good friends, cheap wine, I'll survive. Weekend Warriors of time. Almost. Sunny days, it's fun and I'm alive. Oh,
Hey!
something like that.
What was that?
What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I didn't hear a word you said over there. Did you ever say Weekend Warriors?
Yeah, that's it. When I go up to the high bar, it goes, the Weekend Warriors. It's time.
Okay, yeah.
Something like that. But
a
we'll
little
see how we go. We'll see how it hits. We'll
Sounds
ask
like
the,
a bit of darkness action. What was that? What was that guy's name? The lead singer?
Justin Hawkins. Yeah, a bit of Justin
Hawkins.
Hawkins action. We love Justin. But
How was your weekend? Weekend Warriors. You've kind of taken the reins this week as the champ of the Weekend Warriors. I've heard on the grapevine that you had a big Saturday night. Is that what
yeah,
happened?
so it did actually turn into a bit of a big one. I wasn't planning on it. We were trying to just, take it easy, just, have a few weeks off the frothies. How the liver gets when you get a bit older. But we went to the bit of a local pub just to watch the footy, did a bit of a pub crawl, ended up at a pub, watched in the Essendon game and the Doggies game.
Oh, yep.
I can't remember who was playing each other now, but
lost to Brisbane.
yeah, and then the Doggies were...
That's coming up on the sports
That's
wrap.
coming up on the sports wrap.
Yeah,
so
don't try not to
that's all right. To be honest, I wasn't really. Yeah, I wasn't watching that intently. I was just hammering the frothies. But then we ended up. You know how it gets. You think you're just going to go for the game, and then by the time you have about 14 pints and you don't eat, you forget to eat. We ended up at some emo bar down the road. So yeah, a bit of a 3 a.m. job, and then can't really remember the
Good
rest
bangers
of it.
playing. I heard emo night. What was a
Yeah, emo night. You
Yeah.
play a bit of your Blink 182s and all
Red
your old
Jumpsuit,
classics.
that sort of stuff.
All your old classic emo tracks. Emo's back now. People love
emo
it.
is back.
Well, at this place, they have an emo night every second week because they fill the joint. So it's they love it. Emo's back. Took a few of the boys who would not normally ever be seen caught dead at an emo night. We got them down there, but we're paying for it today. So
Yeah,
the 2-day hangover kills you. I've got the shades on today because I'm a bit glassy-eyed still. So you know how we get. But Weekend Warriors, you got to do it.
for sure. My weekend was a bit different to yours. So my Weekend Warrior, I went to the Loom. You heard of the Loom?
Nah, what's that?
Just some. This is where I'm at the moment.
The Loom.
Yeah, it's in the Melbourne Exhibition Centre. It's about Monet, the painter. The Monet, the painter guy.
Yeah, okay.
And it's like a full light show of all his painting, and it kind of like
Oh,
rotates.
I think I have seen people go to that though. Yeah, that's pretty
it's
cool. When did you do
crazy.
that?
Oh, Saturday morning, and it was
Oh, you did that? Yeah, okay. Before we went to our niece's birthday.
before that, and Archman was loving it. He was
Really?
having the best time because the lights were going nuts and
Oh,
stuff.
so you had your little son in there, and
Yeah,
he was.
Little Archman was there loving it, and that's kind of my Weekend Warriors. I was in bed by about 8:30, tucked
Big
in.
day. Well, if you're going there, and then we went to our niece's birthday. Shout out Sienna, happy birthday, mate. So she's getting older, she's turning 6, and there was a bit of not much going on at that party, but for the Weekend Warriors to divulge, it was
Nah,
just
pretty stock standard stuff, really.
Our sister-in-law bought the smallest cake of all time to try to feed about 400 people, but that's on her.
That was the highlight.
That's not really our drama, is it? So.
Just want to touch on. I'm hearing
Yep.
that the logo has come.
It has.
After-
Hopefully, when we did that, maybe we did that Weekend Warriors intro before. Maybe he shot it across,
And there it is.
and there it is. Maybe that logo, and then the Weekend Warriors appears. Not sure how he's going to run it, but hopefully he enjoys it.
It's a quality logo. It wanted to be good after it took 14 weeks to come about, and every day I was is the logo ready? And you were like, yeah, she's almost good to go. But now we've officially got the logo.
She got through.
We're
Yeah.
officially a brand.
What are your thoughts? So pop it up over the screen. What are your thoughts? You like it?
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying my.
So she pretty much gave me the 2 characters. We went out a bit of back and forth, me and this lady from Airtasker. She killed it. But then, and then there was a few things we just needed to tweak. So I threw my little, bit of a Kiss shirt on just for old time's sake, and changed my shades to pink just to add to the colours. And then we added the backdrops, and then the writing. We got the polar opposites. You're writing one top on the top, mine on the bottom. It's a
Yeah, nah, quite
Not a
good.
bad little logo.
I love it. Now we can really start the branding. That's what we need. We need
That's
the
what it's
logo
about.
because now we can get the branding going. And that's us, the
That's
polar
it.
opposites.
Oh, that's it. And we got we use the colours with the polka dots like we have in our Friday episode, the Fancy Frothy. If you haven't seen that one, check it out. We played
That's
some
our best yet. Yeah.
best yet we're hearing. Nintendo,
Well,
what do we
great
play?
one, yeah.
Some wrestling games. So that was a good one. We had a few guests on. So go check out that previous one if you want to.
Bloody oath. Now, let's kind of, so the logo's done. I've got a few things up here. I'm taking charge today. We're going to go straight. Actually,
I'm going to need you to take charge on the Monday ones, I reckon, because
you're still
it's a
hungover.
bad start,
But this is actually your segment. We've got the Nintendo tier list.
All right, you want to go straight into Nintendo? I like it.
I think so.
So I've seen these people do this before. They I couldn't tell you why S is at the top and then A, B, C, D. You got any idea about that?
Never.
But the people do
You were
it.
more of the F guy down there.
Yes.
I hang around the D section.
We're gonna try and just on brand for the last we used to play Nintendo back in the day when we were growing up. So we thought, and we played on Friday. We played some
Nostalgia,
Revenge. I wonder if that's in there. I can't even see it in there. So whoever's made this list is a bit off, but
Some of the viewers they love the Nintendo 64. It's something that everyone loves. Even if you're new, like our niece and nephew love a bit of Nintendo 64. Like,
that's it. Yeah,
even though it holds up. It holds up.
It does. It really
happy to
holds
go
up.
through the tier list. I'm looking through the games now, and people probably can see them now. If you're watching the show, if you're listening,
so
it's a
here
bit
you
rough.
go. You
but
should be able to. If I've got the screen recording on for old mate. Actually, do I? I don't know
yeah,
if I do.
I'm on.
Oh,
Sorry,
no, I'm
you,
not. Okay, hang on.
oh, you haven't screen recorded yet. That's a disaster. But and boom, we're on.
All right, so we're screen recording.
So are we going to start from the top, or are you going to pick them out?
Yeah, let's go from the top, and you know what? We'll leave the ones in there that we haven't really played much. Like from the get go, it's The World Is Not Enough. 007. We never really played that. That's not the one we play.
Oh,
The one we play is this one down here.
oh yeah, I was going to say.
So
hit that
let's
straight
start
in
with
the
that
S.
then. Let's start with that. We'll go 007, and I don't know about you, but when I think of Nintendo, you kind of.
Oh, yeah.
That has to be S tier from the
It's a
get-go.
top 3 game of all time. I agree totally with that
So
one.
straight to the S tier.
Yeah.
No opinions differ there.
One of the great games, and that's going to be this week's. If we've got that,
We do.
So
if it
this
turns
Friday-
on, if the cartridge, you never know with these games until you do the old blow in the thing,
yeah, true.
turn the thing on 3-4 times. You never know if it's going to work. But
That's nostalgia. Who remembers that when you go sit down, you're ready to play the 64, and then
and
it doesn't turn on. Then
Yeah.
you got to get up. Yeah, that's it. You blow
that's
it. It's
it. Blow
good
the
time.
dust out of it.
But yeah, good
So
time.
that's but that is number one. That game. I used to go around with Siberian Special Forces. If you were lucky enough to get all those characters, if you could put the cheat on Siberia, I used to go around big head mode, blow everyone away. What's his name? Odd Job. And all those, that's
man,
your
you
bloke.
couldn't-
I used to take
you
him
were so
out.
mad at Odd Job because he was so small.
Yeah, it's
you
hard
look
to hit
around,
Odd
you couldn't
Job, but
find him, but then bang.
him and Jaws Jaws was it? Yeah, I think that was a big boy.
Potentially Jaws.
Us and our older brother and Michael Crocker, we used to play this a fair bit. We did a number on this game, so that has to be S tier from the get go.
Has
You
to
happy
be.
with that?
Very happy with that one.
Now 180 snowboard, and we did have it. We did play it. I can't remember it too well.
We definitely had it, but we never played it. So that for me, that falls as an F. Straight
Yeah.
F. Well,
Okay.
I don't.
Hey, you know what? Maybe we'll go E because I think the F tier has to be one that that you played and you're like, oh, this is really bad.
Yeah. Okay.
So
okay.
so we'll put that in the in the E
E tier.
tier.
Don't even bother for me.
Now what do we got here? Is this Banjo Kazooie or Banjo Tooie or what do we got there? That's Kazooie by the looks of it.
So that's the first one.
That's the first one from all
absolute
reports.
ripper.
Ripper, yeah. So,
Whew.
but is it on the same level as 00?
Nah, not quite.
So
I'd put it as probably an A or a B. Definitely.
I think A. It was a very good game. I reckon. So
that and Donkey Kong are the two one. Oh, we're coming up to that.
we may as well throw that in. So if you reckon, so Donkey Kong was a ripper, wasn't it?
Maybe not. I think that's why I think
maybe it deserves to be a bit lower.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Well, I think
and then DK goes up there.
I think so. Donkey Kong's the best one where you play by yourself, and then Kazooie's right there with it, but just a fraction less.
Yeah,
less
but it was
good.
still a classic game, wasn't it?
Still a classic game.
And if you don't like it in the opinions, we want to hear them. We want to see you guys get into us. Let us know. Maybe you think Kazooie should be up the top or the bottom. You guys, we want to know your thoughts.
That's it.
So drop the comments. Use that subscriber.
That's it.
You know what?
Build
I don't
the
know if
audience.
I ever got to Tui, to be honest, from memory.
Chuck it. I enjoyed it. Another good game, very similar to Banjo Kazooie. Obviously, it's just it's number 2.
Not much difference.
But I'd put it as a C. I think put it as a C.
Yeah,
It's
okay, still good.
Still quite good.
Now, Cruising USA. Let's get straight to it. I remember this being pretty putrid from
Trash.
I think that's trash.
Throw it in there.
I'm going to go F tier. This, it could be people might not like it, but I think as a car racing game goes, they didn't really have it back in the day. And I guess when you're going up against Mario Party and Kart and stuff, no one's playing Cruising USA.
Nah.
So you happy to trash that?
Trash it. That's trash.
Now here we go.
If you like that game, let us know though.
So what do we got
Oh,
here?
zoomed in like that.
We got Diddy Kong Racing. That's for me. I think straight away Diddy Kong goes on the A tier. Not as good as GoldenEye, but
I was just about to say it's probably an A tier, probably the second best, obviously, kart game. We'll probably get to Mario Kart later, but
it's you know what? It's Mario Kart with a few little weird things in it, but then you get a bit over it. You know what I mean? Like you start flying in the planes and you're kind of over it. And some people are flying, some people are hovering, and it
gets a bit much.
It's
quite good though,
but great for its time.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
I used to hit all the that's the thing. Like if you got too good at it, I used to go on the planes. I'd get through all the little sneak things, and you guys would be hitting the walls and stuff. So it was.
I think from memory, I was just always hovercraft and always won. I think there was something about the hovercraft you could really
just burn around.
You could do anything you wanted. So
I think what it lacked was the creativity in the.
I'm hearing a lot of pops.
Items.
I'm hearing our boy over there. You can hear a lot of pops coming out of your microphone. You might just have to give it just a tiny bit extra space.
Oh, I'm too close?
Yeah, but
That
I think, just, about there. Yeah, that's
sorry,
right.
last week I was too far. Today I'm too close.
Yeah, you know how he gets. He just likes to clear audio because you know why? We think as of tomorrow or the next day, we're going to be on Spotify, baby. We're going to go straight up underneath the... What's Joe Rogan experience? We'll be underneath that probably. So,
well, we're going to go through the top 5 podcasts later on today.
Oh, beautiful! Yeah, I love that.
But Diddy Kong they lacked in the items. If you remember, there was only about 5 or 6 from memory. Someone's going to come and say this is wrong. But
no.
I remember there was 5 or 6 items max.
You weren't. Yeah, they didn't have the bananas. They didn't have
Didn't have the.
Nah. So
let's
keep that there. That's a great score. Let's keep this moving.
Yeah. Okay.
Doom. I didn't like. I remember the one on the computer. But I didn't really play Doom on Nintendo, so we just leave that in there?
Don't move it. Don't bother.
Don't move it. Exciter Bike or whatever. We didn't play that, did we? F-Zero. Now, I personally think this game still holds up, actually, as a racing game.
Yeah?
I played
it not long ago.
Yeah, what do you think? It doesn't hold up too well?
I wish I hadn't have, because it really ruined my
yeah, okay.
my
So you give me what you think it should be, and then for my love of it, might move it up a tick or two.
I'm going to say D. I'm going with a D.
Yeah, okay.
Or maybe a C.
I might go C just because, I kind of quite enjoyed it. But yeah, you're right. It probably, it's fair enough. If you reckon it's that low, that's good though. That's where it's a hard list. We got Pikachu. What's this? Pikachu. Never played that. Harvest Moon. What the hell's that? Never saw it. Jet Force, Gemini. Never saw it. Kirby's Crystal Land. You ever
never saw it.
Mario Mini Golf.
Oh, it's just Mario Golf.
Mario Golf. You ever play that?
I don't think we played that one. Nah. So play on.
We didn't have any games, did we? What were we doing? All right, here we go. So I don't even have to. We just have to put this straight up, don't we?
Yeah, it's not. I think that's everyone's top
best.
2.
Yeah, so almost it's number 1, isn't it? For most
Mario Kart.
Yeah, so not that it matters, but I might even do that.
Do that for sure.
That's probably where it sits.
It's easily the best game. Still holds up.
That's it. I can hit Wario Stadium. I can do that in about 4 seconds. I think the whole thing. So that's pretty.
I think my best was 24 seconds, and that's probably the best of all time.
And Rainbow Road. I don't think I've ever lost that because I've never missed that jump. The Rainbow Road jump. I don't think I've never shorted it. I've never gone too far.
If you want to learn the cheats, there's a YouTube video that goes through all the cheats.
Is there really?
Yeah. So I know, that's not me. I don't like to cheat, but if you want to learn it, there's a YouTube video up that you can. If you just type in Mario Kart cheats, it'll go through every level and all the cheats. So
respect it. All right. Well, we love that game. That's going to stay there.
Easy.
That's going to stay there.
We got Mario Parties. That's what we're up to.
Now here we go. Okay, so for me, I'm a massive Mario Party man. Love Mario Party. I personally. that for me actually is S tier. Like
S.
I've had great, even as you get older, you can still have some drinks, play on the board game, and just play the mini games. You know, like the amount of mini games are just.
I'm happy for it to be S because I quite love it. I would have put it around an A, but
no, it's all good. We can go to A, but we'll just put it at the start of A because I do like all those Donkey Kongs, but Mario
I feel
Party
like
just
now
holds
it's
up.
better than it was back in the day.
I think so too. I think we didn't appreciate it back in the day.
Yeah.
But I don't know if, to be honest, I don't know if I actually ever played any but the first one. I thought, like, I can't recall.
Yeah, I
these
think it's just a blanket Mario Party. That one's just
for all of them.
Yeah,
It's very
they're all
similar,
similar
but all fun, different games. Love it. Love the games. Yeah, we used to play that. I reckon when we were 18, we used to just drink beers, play drinking games with that.
We did too.
Unbeatable.
We used
Real
to have
cool.
snacks.
Real cool dude stuff.
With the loser, you used to have to bring snacks the following week.
Yeah,
for
I
us,
like
and
that,
That
I
used to
like
be a
that.
skits type operation or a rugger.
Oh, hang on.
Goodness me.
You don't want
Don't want to see that bloody browser history, that's for sure.
All right. So Mario Tennis, didn't really know much about it. Do you?
Nah, move on from that
Move
one.
on. And then we got Mega Man. I think I remember that, but can't really put, my memory's a bit hazy these days, especially on a Monday.
The more I think about it, I feel like we played about 7 games on rotation.
That's
That was
it. And we think we think we've got the knowledge to actually put one of these together, but maybe we don't. But Paper Mario, never heard of it. Perfect Dark. You know what? I'm not happy with Perfect Dark. People loved it. It was, I reckon, a Manny Crocker and some of our good mates back in the day loved Perfect Dark. It's from my memory, it was just a real average version of 007. So I don't know what your thoughts are. I'm going to put it straight in the trash.
Yeah.
Not happy with Perfect Dark. If the people don't like it, throw me in the comments. I want to know your stories. With,
He's thrown it in the absolute bin.
That's gone.
The garbage bin.
You happy with that? You don't have much thoughts on the...
Didn't even know it existed. So
yeah, good.
play on
Okay,
from my
Pokemon
end.
Snap. Now, we played this a few times. You remember Pokemon Snap? That was probably your game. You were the Pokemon kid.
I did like Pokemon back in the day. Still do back.
It's a pretty bad game. I don't know if it's as bad as... I'm going to throw it E tier unless you've got any other thoughts on it.
Nah, chuck it.
Yeah, you're not happy with it either. Beautiful. Pokemon Stadium. Had a bit of a go with that. I reckon that was a bit better than Snap, to be honest. Personally, I'd go in a D tier. It wasn't too bad. You could have a bit of fun with it. But I think by the time that came out, we're a bit off Pokemon. We played our Game Boys and we were done.
The Game Boys, those games were
Yeah, maybe next time or another time we can do like the best consoles and stuff like that. So have the Nintendo and the Game Boys and the
for sure
Dreamcasts and
The
all the weird
Dream-
ones.
remember
I
you
had a
loved the
Dreamcast.
Dreamcast.
I don't know, something about the Dreamcast still hit really.
You were the only ever buyer of that thing.
I think I was. Yeah.
Probably worth a bomb now.
It actually would be, I reckon. So yeah, I'm going to put that D tier. Nah, you know what? Nah. Snap's trash.
Yes.
This D's going back down here. Yeah, let's not get too generous here.
Yeah.
Pokemon Stadium
It
is another
felt
one.
generous. It felt generous, that's for sure.
But,
Didn't we just do Pokemon Stadium?
there's
Was that
another
two?
one. Must be number 2.
Nah,
but,
leave that there.
Star Fox. We weren't really Star Fox people. Do you like
No, I only remember Star Fox because of the because it was in
Smash Bros?
Smash Bros.
For sure.
That's
Well,
it.
let's get on to Smash Bros. Actually, no, we'll get to it. We never played Star Wars. Scratch that. Did we play any Star Wars? I don't remember this at all.
That would have been more our brother type of thing.
Yeah,
So-
older Folds. You reckon he was a bit of a Star Wars guy?
Yeah.
We'll have to get him on the phone one day and see what he likes about Star Wars. Super Mario. That has to be S tier.
You reckon?
Oh, unbelievable!
How many
game.
were you allowed to put in the S?
No, you're allowed to. Like, all the main ones. When I think of my top 3, I reckon these ones with Revenge or
Oh,
No
yeah.
Mercy. Remember WWE No Mercy was a good one back in the day, but they don't have them in
See,
here.
my
so-
top 3 would be GoldenEye, Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, so you like Smash Bros. See, I would have thought Smash Bros was in the A tier, but you're going to throw it in. So
For sure.
no, you know what? Let's make that if we differ. Let's put that back down here.
Okay.
People are going to they're going to come after you, the 64 Mario heads.
Oh, well,
but
it was probably the first one made that
and
game
now
too.
Smash Bros. Because I'm not going to. You say it's in the S, but I just like the Mario. We're going to have to put it up here. I
definitely,
can't put it in the S.
definitely ahead of Mario. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and it's more of a multiplayer. Mario's more of a one-player game. So
Smash still holds up to this day. You can have 4 people playing and
yeah, we played not long ago. I remember absolutely annihilated you. Pikachu just throwing. You remember the lightning bolt?
yeah, but
you could never handle that.
But you know what? Nah, Link. You can't beat Link. Not Link. Was I Link? No, Kirby.
Kirby.
Because you couldn't get rid of him. You'd knock him so far off the ship, and then everyone thinks he's dead, and he just flies all the way back. He does not give up, that bloke. So
He was.
shout out Kirby.
Kirby was the ledge.
All right, what else we got here?
We're almost done. The Zelda's by looks of it. People
Zelda.
like Zelda.
Yeah, we never really played Zelda, you know?
Nah.
So we can't really comment on those, I reckon. Tony Hawk's. Now, I don't think we played Tony Hawk's really until, which we love. They're the best games, PlayStation-wise.
PlayStation 1.
I reckon our older brother got a PlayStation 1 and we were straight into that.
One
I
of the
don't think we
best.
ever had it on
64?
Nah.
Nah, I think we can... I wouldn't put it, because I can imagine it'd be not too bad, but
we can't.
we'll just leave it on the...
We can't, yeah.
Leave it there.
Because it could have been, it looked completely different on there. So, is that Wave Race?
Yeah.
That shit was great. Remember Wave Race? That was a real
we
good
play
time.
that?
Yeah, a little bit, but not like... Oh, yeah, when I say great, it's probably a bit over. That's a D. That's D for sure. It's probably
D,
not as good
yeah.
as F-Zero and stuff, but a good little fun game just to play once in a while.
Okay.
And then
What have we got
Yoshi
there?
Story, never played it. You play Yoshi Story or...
Nah, never played. I'm looking. There's a few games that I wish that was on here.
yeah, so let's go through that.
We had the 64 emulator.
Yeah. So you
Remember
could-
Matchbox cars? Or
Oh yeah, the micro machines, was
Micro
it?
Machines or
That
whatever
was
it was.
A1. That would definitely be in A list as well. That was very good.
that was almost my favorite game.
Yeah, that was very good. That you could really get hours
Drive
out of
across
that.
the pool table.
And there was a
stay
lot
in
of those
screen.
wrestling games we used to.
yeah.
That No Mercy, obviously Revenge, which I whipped you on the other day. Big Show takes him over the ropes. Catch you later.
Jericho, because Jericho was already. I was in there for 20.
Yeah,
20
he was. Jericho was rattled. You didn't do enough tactical outs
Nah.
from all reports. But okay, well that's our list. What do you think?
I actually quite like
I
the
think
list. The
that-
top two was obvious. I'm disappointed Smash Bros isn't there, but I can understand your thought process there because you wanted Super Mario. You can't have 4 in the S tier. It just makes it a bit silly. So
I think that's I think what it looks like now is pretty damn good. I think. So yeah, I'm happy with it. We're gonna keep it at that.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, maybe we can get a screenshot of that just so we can put it up and get people's thoughts.
And let us know what you think. Would you do this a bit differently? Did you play the other games? Maybe there's games that we didn't play down there. Your
for sure.
Pikachu's.
I feel like your Dooms and stuff like that, people would have been all over. And I know that like Star Fox and people love that Zelda and all that. So,
Are you mad about the Super Mario not being in the S list?
I reckon there will be.
For me, no. I think it should be B or C, but that's okay.
I think Mario 64 is that's gonna be the one that people come after us for. But don't come after me. Come after that guy. He doesn't. Don't think he had it in him. He wasn't an adventure game. He just liked the Super Smash game. Game's over in 3 minutes and he's done.
No, because I did play Kazooie, so I'd put Kazooie over Super Mario.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kazooie was good fun, but Kazooie was just a complete rip-off of Mario, just with different characters.
For sure.
And in saying that, Kazooie,
characters.
see you later, F tier. But yeah, no, that was a good list. So,
that's good stuff. Good stuff.
but that's a pretty good little segment there to start us off on a Monday. That gets me back in the game.
I really
That's the end
enjoyed
of the
that.
app. Here we go.
All right, so moving on, little sports recap. Haven't touched base since Saturday. My team, LeBron, the Lakers, we got the Chockies. I'm sure everyone's been around it. There hasn't been much talk on it, so if we get this up quick in the next couple of hours, I could be one of the first people talking about LeBron, talking about the Lakers, AD, bloody Austin Reeves, Lonnie Walker the fourth. Who else is playing there? All the other players, but what a game to finish for the Lakers. I think they ended up winning by 20 odd points. LeBron had a 39-9, 10 of 14 from the field. Was awesome. Kind of controlled the game from start to finish. AD was huge early with I think he had 9 points, 10 rebounds in the first quarter. We kind of let him back in. Golden State, Clay was a bit off shooting. Jordan Poole was terrible. Draymond was okay. Steph was not bad, but Lakers just kind of a bit too strong and a bit big, bit too physical, and ended up winning in 6 games. And they move on to the Western Conference Finals against the Nuggets, which starts on Wednesday. So
Now, remember on Friday we had that call in, or not the call in, from Ben Kroll. He put his multi on.
Yeah.
Is that any relevance to what we're talking about now, or already past
so
that?
The Friday, I'll get up what he said to me, and then you can
Play the rebuttal.
He said, "Hey, mate, can we talk on the next podcast about the fact that, Steph Curry is an effing guru, but he's also an effing hog who costs blokes multis." And he said, "Just give the ball to Clay more than once a quarter, big fella. That's all I was asking. And you know what? I accidentally just gave him a thumbs up then, and now he's about to message me back. Just
so this is what he said. He had his rebuttal.
He just wrote back, "Effing Clay, don't get me started."
So he's not happy. Let's see what he's saying to the boys. Let's see if it's worth hearing his opinion. Outside source, Ben Kroll. If we're allowed to say his last name. Maybe
yeah, g'day, mate. Look, I'm not a massive punter, but I did have a fair little nibble on a multi yesterday with the two NBA games that were on. So final leg, all I needed was one of the shorter legs. All I needed was Klay Thompson, 15 points. Not hard. With his long-range buckets, he gets there pretty quickly and easily a lot of the time. But I was just watching yesterday, growing in frustration, mate. It was Steph Curry. Yes, he's a gun. There's no denying it. He's the main man. I understand all that. But so many times he just dribble around, take his time, use up a lot of time on the shot clock before having a crack. And so many times Clay was open, had a good look, probably matched up against someone that he'd do in pretty easily. And yeah, he never got there, mate. Multi got stitched up.
So there you go. That's our outside reporter. He's not happy. That's our punting reporter, Ben. He's not happy.
He also.
So what are your thoughts on that? You're in the same boat because you're obviously.
Clay was just trash. I think if you go back, it's not a bad call, but he's still getting up his shots. So apparently Ben reloaded again on Saturday.
Oh, you're kidding?
Went with Clay again, and Clay was 3 for 19 from the field, and he missed it again. So he's not happy.
Okay.
But I think he was just off shooting wise. I think he had enough shots. I'll dive into that further for you.
That's good to know. Well, yeah, Ben. Yeah, well, he was actually out with me on Saturday night as a part of the Weekend Warriors. He was on the scene. Not really known for his emo tunes, love of emo tunes, but he went there. He had a good dipper, and it's always good to see. You know, we've been to these emo nights before, and even me or someone who plays in a band and stuff like that. Even I, sometimes get a bit, you go to an emo night and there's people chained to each other and, people have got the big spikes coming out of their necks and stuff. And I've got to say, even for me, it gets a bit, you go, you're a bit overwhelmed yourself. You're like, but this is it. This is what it's all about. So Kroll was a bit out of his element, but to his credit, he was right in there. He was, giving a bit of a dance when they were playing, all the heavy tunes, Down with the Sickness and all the dirty, the dirty old tunes. So he was in there. He did well, the crowd man. Hopefully he was allowed to be there and
for sure.
Wasn't telling his missus otherwise or something. So hopefully we just haven't got him in trouble.
Throwing him under the books.
And actually, though, I want to talk about that. Actually, as a Weekend Warriors, could cause a bit of an issue in the future. Actually.
Oh yeah.
Well, we've had this idea for a while. When you're the Weekend Warriors, you don't want to divulge too much on weekends. Because that's your time to just relax, have a few beers and stuff like that. And every time the boys were pretty much just having a chat about anything, they kind of looked over to me and, just, don't talk about this, mate. Or, you're going to bring this up on Monday, aren't you? And it's like, well, we'll only get, 15 views an episode, so don't stress too much. But, you know how they get there.
Once we start blowing up and they really look at some of the chats.
But no, that's they're supporting the podcast. They're a fan. They're Weekend Warriors. We're going to try to get a few guests in, a few calls. Get the Jake O'Donnells to call in weekly. If he's dropped the knee, he got the knee dirty a few months ago or weeks ago. So we might not be hearing from him again. But
we'll for sure. So that's kind of the recap. The only other thing I want to talk about was the footy tipping and the guarantee that you had. And so on Friday we started the segment. Just we're not doing footy tipping, but we want to kind of at least have one tip a week that you have to guarantee. And if you
that's it.
There's a punishment on the end of it. So I guaranteed the Melbourne, I think it was, and they ended up winning by about 70, I think it was. So my guarantee was quite nice. Let me just have a look what we ended up winning by. Melbourne, we played Hawthorn 103 to 49. So, if you're going to guarantee something, that's the kind of win you want. You don't pick the Swanee boys who played Fremantle in Fremantle by the looks of it. No, it might have been back at your, but they lose by 17 points. So Foldsy's guarantee is gone. So we're going to have to come up with the punishment moving forward. But I'm thinking maybe some I'll get three table tennis balls or something. Have him standing down one end of the space, me with the table tennis bat and a table tennis ball, and trying to hit him on the back with a couple of stingers.
Yeah, I like that.
Or something like that.
Yeah,
Something a bit of fun.
Yeah, what do you think we could do? Yeah, just we probably should have thought about this before the.
That's right. We'll have the punishment on Wednesday,
Okay, beautiful.
filmed and showing to the fans on Wednesday.
Love it. No,
So-
we're all for it. Love it. Well, now we had a little bit of another segment last Monday. Are we going to jump into that maybe?
Yeah.
Top fives. What do you got for us, Eric?
Awesome. Straight into it.
We
All
got
right.
a top five? Is
Yeah.
yours-
So spin the can you name the top 5 segment now?
Bang. Can you name? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
What's it called so we can tell Jimbo? Can you name the top 5?
Top 5 challenge.
Just top 5.
Top five
five
challenge.
boys.
Top 5 boys. All right. So can you name the top 5 highest grossing films of all time?
Films.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're throwing me into the film realm.
Film realm.
I'm
I've had a look.
supposed to be the pop culture guy, but I wouldn't say films is my strongest suit, but I should be able to at least get close, maybe.
I think there's 4 on there you should get.
Yeah. So grossing, yeah.
Grossing.
So the ones that have made the biggest coin, yeah.
most coin.
So I think straight down the line we got the Avengers.
Yeah. Which ones?
One.
One.
There it goes. There's 2. So Endgame and Infinity War.
Boom. Tick tick. That's 2 and 3 at the gates.
2 and 3 out the gates. Love it. So 2 and 3. So number 1 would have to be Avatar, surely.
Tick.
That's 1.
Yep.
And then what I got 4 and 5. Now how many buzzers have I got?
You've
got 3 chances.
3 more chances, but let me just you keep going.
Sounds like he hasn't researched it.
There we go. I'm back in the
Okay,
box
so
office mojo.
I'm gonna have to go old school. Not sure if it still makes
Hang on.
money. Uh-oh.
It's been updated. I apologise
Oh, it's been
to
updated.
everyone in advance. Infinity War has snuck out to 6th.
You kidding?
That's what I'm seeing here. Lifetime gross average. They've snuck out to 6.
Okay, so
So-
what?
So you've got Avatar 1,
Yep.
Avengers 2. We'll go from there. So you've had 1 strike against.
Oh, okay.
So that's apologies on my end.
Yeah, okay, that's tough. So I've only got 2 left.
You should get. There's a
I'm gonna have to go down to the road of a Titanic.
bang number 4.
4. Okay, cool.
I think the next 2,
Gettable?
one, yeah, it's you've kind of, I don't want to give it away, but I'll give you one more go, and if you don't get it, I'll give you a little nudge toward the direction.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so a big box office smash. That's not. So Avatars, we got the Titanics, the big ones.
There is 2 Avatars, just so you know, like that have been made so far.
Yeah. So you reckon? So if number 2's snuck in already, has it?
Yeah, I gave you that one, but I don't think you get the 5th one. So
I would have thought that, but I would have thought that was. It's only just come out,
already-
hasn't it?
So just so you know, a little bit of context: Avatar 1, 2.9 billion;
Really?
Avengers Endgame, 2.8;
Yep.
then number 2,
It's really made that much money already.
2.3 bill.
And I've got a bit of an issue with that. Like I know you're an Avatar man, you like the
Love it.
flicks and that, but
Yeah.
personally, as someone who's sat down and tried to watch the first one, Avatar trash, throw it in the bin. What's his name? Who makes those?
Oh, who makes them?
What's
George
his name?
Lucas or something?
Nah, not Georgie. George Lucas. Hang on, that could get me. Has any Star Wars make that much money? We'll see. Okay, so what's his? I don't know his name, but it was a trash movie. He usually does the good ones, but this is trash. Avatar, 10 years to make, garbage. All right, so I've got one left.
No, you got 2 left, I think.
Avatar 2.
Oh, sorry, 2 strikes, one. One to
left.
get.
So 2 strikes, 1 left to guess. Which number is this one? Just for context.
5.
So the 5th one. Shit. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I'm a bit stumped on it. Any hints of like, is it old school, new?
Oh yeah, we've talked about it. We just spoke we've already spoken about it in this chat.
Really?
Like we've talked about someone who.
Star Wars. Which one though?
Yeah, I wouldn't have went to this one, but it's.
It's going to be a new one, obviously, making all the money. I'm not much of a Star Wars. I might have to get Kale on the blow, our older brother. He knows the Star Wars stuff.
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend. Not really my alley, but I think there's some. Don't come after me, but they're trash. They're trash. I'm going to go. Rogue One. I know
Uh,
that name.
Nah,
Nah.
not it, not it.
Striked out. Give me the buzzer.
Bzz, you got one more.
Oh, I do have another one. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought. Okay.
That's two. Two strikes, one to get.
It's going to be the first one that was.
Mm. You're on the money there.
Yeah, it's going to be that one that they came back out of the gates with.
At least give us an episode. What episode was it?
Episode. Hang on. Episode 8. What's the first letter? I reckon I'll get it from that.
The F.
Nah, buzz me out.
Bzz. The Force Awakens, episode 7.
Yeah,
2
rings a
bill
bell.
on the dot 71.
Really?
It's only $21 million more than Infinity War. Spider-Man's up there, Jurassic World. It's a lot of the new ones.
They're pretty average, all those. Let's have a look here. Let's just check. I want to see from all reports what's The Force Awakens. Let me get a IDM. I see what it got, because that's got to be trash, doesn't it?
Well, IBM.
IBM's given it a 7.8. Yeah, so that's
That's pretty good, actually, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
Who knows? But yeah, not too bad.
I'm
So
not happy with it, but
1-1 for Foldsy. I did throw a bit of a spanner with the movies, but I thought you might be a bit of a movie buff down that end. But
I like a lot of weird movies. Like, everyone's always laughed at me because my favorite movie of all time is Joe Dirt. So yeah, I guess I'm not really a movie buff. I just like, I like a few weird movies here and there. But I just want to see like something like let's see what Joe Dirt got. From all reports, Joe Dirt 2001. Let's have a look here, Joe.
he wants to know what Joe
6.
did. 6. Yeah.
So,
okay.
but that's
Not
what I
too
mean.
bad.
If Joe Dirt's getting 6, I don't think his Star Wars is doing too well. But the Titanic, what do you think? Give me an estimate for the Titanic. What do you think it's going to be?
9.4.
I'm thinking that too. I reckon you might be spot on with that. 7.9. So it sounds like people don't know what they're talking about on this thing.
Titanic's great. It is long. Maybe. That's
All right,
it.
let me hit you. Let me get you here.
Yeah,
I've got mine
I'm feeling
sorted.
pretty confident after last. If anyone wanted to go back and watch last week, I absolutely demolished the scoring titles in the NBA. So obviously LeBron number 1, that sort of thing. So let's move on.
So last week we both got them.
Yeah,
This.
so we're one.
Oh no, I almost sputtered it, but yeah, I've cooked.
You're 1-1. I'm 1-0 at the moment.
All right,
going
let's-
into this challenge right now.
One in yeah, okay, let's try this one. So top AFL football goal scorers. So there's obviously going to be some easy ones, and then maybe I feel like you should know them, but
Yeah, it's not my AFL's not my big strength. I don't watch the stuff, but I'm going to start with.
you don't watch AFL. You're saying
I watch a little bit, but
when you can, yeah. You're not
Jason Dunstall. What number?
good on, yeah. 3
3.
Dunstall.
Plugger.
1
Plugger's number 1.
always.
Okay. So it's
Best-
a lot of
best
these
to
like
do it.
1980s type guys that got it. Because I don't even think
Correct.
Buddy's in it. So I'm not saying Buddy, but I think he's like 7 or 8. What about? Let's go old school. Lee Matthews.
No Lee.
Not even in the top. Nothing. He must have scored about.
Let me see where Lee is. From 9th, so,
Ninth, so
you're a bit out of that.
Just trying to.
So just for context here, we got
How
we
many-
got,
how
we
many-
got Plugger Lockett on 13
Gary
100.
Ablett, senior.
1,360. Gaz is not in it.
You
either.
mother! No, I'm having it.
We got Dunstall's 1,254.
Yes, that's where I'm at. 2. I've got 3 to get.
Yeah, so you've got number 1, you've got number 3.
Oh,
With
good.
how many?
I've got 1 strike left.
1 strike. He's done. He says he's a sports guy. Hand it over to me. I was watching the footy on the weekend. This bloke wasn't.
Yeah, just
He
trying.
was at an art show. I was watching the footy. Maybe we should change roles.
Yeah, just trying to see who the goal scorers. Who do we have here? Can I get maybe because I'm really lacking. Give me a team.
All right.
Just for one.
Yep. Okay. So, well, no, you know what? I'll give you one of them is Sydney.
What is Buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, what number is he?
So
5.
Buddy's number 5.
So 1,000 gets
Big
you
bad
to
Barry.
5.
Big bad, not Barry Hall. Buddy Franklin.
So he's
Franklin.
So I've got 1, 3, and 5. So if 1,000 gets you to 5,
So you need 2 and a 4. Yeah. So if you're really out, I can give you some.
no, give me maybe
One of them played for 2 different teams. One of them played for one team the whole time.
not Stewie Lowe buckets. Nah, I'm out.
You're out.
Who was it?
One of them plays for Collingwood.
Brian Taylor.
BT.
He was back,
No, not BT. From all reports, Coventry.
Oh, Jordan Coventry, is it?
Yeah, Gordon. Yeah. So isn't he
Gordon.
Coventry from Marvel? Coventry end.
Yeah,
That's him, yeah?
That's gone
This
again.
guitar, honestly.
Put it on the ground, mate. Yeah, so that's a strikeout. So what was it? So one was, so who's number 1?
So you got Tony Lockett,
Tony Lockett.
number 1. You got Coventry 2, Jason Dunstall 3, Doug Wade 4.
I was never getting that.
You ain't
Yeah.
getting. He's played for Geelong and North Melbourne, and then Franklin. So,
So Buddy's up to 5.
yeah. Well, of
What's how
course.
many's he had? 1,050.
1,054.
54. Yeah.
So
Oh,
Buddy's
there you
still
go.
killing it. Number 1, best to ever do it, Buddy.
Goodness me. So I'm out. That's not good. That's not where
I thought the
we
Wiz
wanna
would be in there.
Hey,
I thought the Wiz would be in there. Warwick Kappa, best to do it.
good times. He was good. Old was
He was. But,
taking hangers.
I think if you went for the best hangers of all time, it would be 1 to 5 Kappa Nation. But all right, well that's a pretty good one. So we've both struck out there.
Butcher.
Put a line through
Good
us.
for the TikToks. But moving on. I want to get. Do you have the?
Add us on TikTok if you do TikToks. You know, it's a hard game, the social media. But yeah, we're flying on TikTok and yeah.
Fine. Those 20 followers are really just getting us.
Yeah, we love it. We
Hey,
love it.
It's a slow grind. But I want to get the score update in the games challenge.
Oh yeah,
Did
okay,
you
cool.
Move those across. So, Folty's going to show you where we're at.
So we've just filmed one today, which was the
Some sort of golf
yeah.
one?
Which one
Is that
was the first one? Let me see what I've got here. I've got.
Because I think before that the score was 3-1 Foldsy's way.
I
If
think
that's
that's.
what we had up.
I think that's what we're up to, aren't we?
So I've dug myself in a bit of a hole. So over the weekend I kept off the beers as we told. I knew Joel had a big one, so I thought today was the day I could get one back. So I was off the beers. It was on the Peloton. Got a 30-minute session on the Peloton.
Really? That's pretty good.
So just doing the hard yards, doing things that that Joel, I know that Foldsy wasn't doing. So he was on the Frothies, I was on the Peloton. He
Yeah.
was sleeping in yesterday. I was getting the hand-eye coordination.
Correct.
ready to
So
go.
yeah,
So-
I slept in. Too hungover to see Mum.
Oh, yeah.
But we're going to play golf with her and this week, and then we'll take her out for a game of golf. As you saw her, she was on the Friday episode, so that's Mum. We love
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
Shout out to all the Mother's Day
Yeah, Mother's
mums
Day
out
yesterday.
there. What
Hope
did you
she's all
do
over
for
that.
Asho? Did you as
Yeah.
your first time as a mother?
mum.
What did you get? Any good gifts or?
Yeah, Archman really, pulled his weight.
Yeah,
he
put
did
in a
well
good
for his,
day.
yeah. So we woke up,
Oh, hang on.
coffee in bed. Then
Oh yeah,
got him a little mug. Got Asho a mug with his head on it.
happy about it. Yeah.
Got her some photos of himself, and then some mug boots. So
From all reports, I was the one who suggested the mug. So if Asho's watching this, that's my doing.
potentially. So
Or it was Kmart's. When you sign out
Pop
of
up.
Kmart,
Kmart's
they
pop
get
up.
you with everything. So so I'm going to have a look at here. I think the last game we watched, as it looks like, so game 4 was the footy competition, which we saw.
yeah.
And that was, what game was that?
Game 4.
So game 4, we were up to. So the scores as it lies is me 3, you 1.
Yeah.
And then today's one, we'll put it up here. Boom. You won that one. So
Yeah,
I can't exactly tell you which one it is. Old mate's got it behind the desk there,
Oh,
so he'll
okay,
throw it up
yeah,
on the side. But
Yeah.
you have
3-2, baby.
you've come up 3-2.
3-2, and as you can see, it's the golf skills are quite good. So if there's another golf challenge, I think I'm just a bit too strong in that sort of game. So good luck moving forward. If you
That was good. Yeah, you've done well. I thought I was a bit. Well, I won the golf down the stairs job, but I
that's
thought
fine.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're catching me again. I thought I was taking a pretty good lead, but we've got some good ideas for some more. So
Yeah. So
Join
now,
us on the
before
socials. What else you got there?
So to finish off, I think it'd be good to, as we're a new podcast type of people, and we're new to the game. I thought it'd be good to see what the top 5 podcasts are at the moment. So
I love that. Yeah.
if you just want to type in on because you've got the share screen on yours, just
top 5 podcasts.
top 5 current podcasts. I guess ranked by views, or I don't know how they do it, but it'd be good to see who we're chasing. Who we're chasing down. So
yeah, love it.
I'd imagine your ranking. Oh, the Huberman Lab's up there.
All right, so
Is that
you see my screen here?
Yeah, I can see your screen. So I enjoy the Huberman man, but
Well, let's see if we can get a chartable.
what's chartable? Is that all the? I guess they're gonna rank the top 5.
So let's go. You're going to go. Chartable's obviously just a place
here
to
we
just
go.
put some all the data in. So I'm sure this is pretty accurate. So
Hmm.
I thought Joe Rogan was number 1. Why? I'm not sure why it's going on 1, 2, 2.
Yeah,
Oh, it must be different. Like
yeah.
this spot. Who's big on Spotify?
Global reach,
Oh,
all
here we go.
podcasts, top podcasts.
Let's go global reach. Yeah, here we go. Global
Yeah,
reach.
Sweet.
So
So the Huberman's number 1. He's a monster.
so who's he?
So I've listened to this guy. So he's a neuroscience. What are they called? Neurologists,
Yeah,
neuroscientists,
yeah.
and he's a lecturer at somewhere. But he started his own podcast. But it's all about like how to improve on your daily life and how to like
Bit of a
different-
self-help guru.
yeah, but goes into like science, like all the new science of like why you should do ice baths, why you should do saunas,
Nice.
what the benefits are of exercise.
You ever done an ice
weight
bath
training.
or
Yeah.
really
Back in the day, yeah.
back in the day?
Ice bath, saunas, all that sort of cold shower. I'm a cold shower man, so I'll run the last 45 seconds of my shower just completely cold.
Really?
Yeah, apparently that's good for you. So
Just
he
to-
goes through all that sort of stuff.
For sure.
If you want to find out why to do that, head over to the Huberman.
Yeah, shout out Human. Then we got Ben Shapiro. I think
He's on that TikTok guy. I've seen him on TikTok.
he's like they're like very right wing
Yeah.
whatever American shit stuff that like, we like it's American politics. We don't know much about it, do we?
Yeah. Nah, I've seen him on
Well, when I
TikTok,
say shit, I don't mean shit, but
Yeah,
it's
I get
it's
you.
politics that we don't really have much a say in, and I wouldn't try because so
for sure.
couldn't tell you if he's good or bad.
He's dropped. Huberman's up 1. He's gone down.
Yeah, so are we right wing or left wing here?
Oh, I got no idea.
Maybe we have to, even though we don't want to be. Maybe to be the polar opposites. Maybe we have to be one or the other. So maybe you'll
I don't know,
see in a
to be
few
honest-
months. In a few months, I'll be full left wing. This bloke will be full right wing, and we'll
Which way's what?
So left wing is like I've got a mate who calls me like a left wing suck, right? So shout out to Tom. He calls a lot of us a left wing suck for no reason and for no other than maybe
That's
because we play rock and roll or something like that. So left wing would be you're more just like out there kind of maybe
Yeah, okay.
hippiness, not hippies, but you know what I mean, like
Yeah,
more
yeah.
left wing, more, but right wing's full like conservative. I'm pretty sure, like
Yeah.
your Tom Frasers who
You're Tom Fraser.
they wouldn't step too far into a rock and roll show if it bit him in the Johnson. So
Yeah, he's always at the back of your ones, isn't he?
yeah,
Never
which
up
is
front,
fair
lads.
enough. He gets down to him, but I think that's the difference. But we're not much of a podcast. We don't want to talk too much on
I'm not
politics
a
here.
politics
But
guy now.
you know what? In a few months, just to really get the views up, I think if we head one way or the other and really go at each other, that's when the views will go big. So
Yeah.
as you can see, he's obviously all about it, and he's number 2 in the world. So maybe
Yeah,
we have
for
to
sure.
step that up. But we'll see. We'll have to do a bit of research before we go down the politics way. What else we got? I don't know any of these. Jason Bateman is an actor, so I'm not sure if that's him or not.
Must be.
Will Arnett, he's funny if they're the boys.
Morbid.
It is okay. The actors boys, so Smartless. I could see that being good. I don't.
Yeah, I thought there would be more like
Yeah,
Logan Paul, like that sort of.
Conan O'Brien. See, I'm a big Conan O'Brien man. Haven't listened to the pod, but back in
Yeah.
my day, I loved a bit of Conan. He was very very funny lad. So yeah, where's Theo Von?
Yeah, I thought there'd be more people I'd know up here.
Same.
Maybe we should have went just like Spotify or something like this, but
No, because you know what we are mainly a visual one too. So we're going to
yeah.
put our stuff on Spotify and stuff, but we got a lot of visuals in ours, I reckon. So we want to go top 5 current YouTube podcasts.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. That's more like it, I think. It's good. Yeah, podcasts are great. It's good to listen. I like the YouTube ones. The visuals are great. That's why we're quite a visual podcast. Because I thought Joe Rogan would be the top one, but maybe
So this is like ratings, but I'm not really sure what goes on.
Yeah, the segment next time we'll get a more. Maybe we'll go through a list of.
Yeah, this is what happens when we don't do a research. It's a Monday episode. We can't we can't do too much research because we come in on Monday and
you've been frothed.
It's a hard start to the week. But yeah, okay, so we got okay, so this is probably what is this? I can't.
There's
just too many lists.
Yeah, it's too many lists.
So Joe Rogan's obviously up there. H Thrizzle. I don't mind H Thrizzle.
H Thrizzle, is that what it's called?
That's H3. Is that
the dude with the dudes.
Yeah, he tunes. He just kind of talks about everything really. Impulsive, they're the boys.
That's I thought they would be up there.
So yeah, the Impulsive boys always do a bit of good stuff, I reckon, in there. And
what's the one you watch again? What's that? His name? There's Mr. Beast on there.
Where's Beast? Got his own podcast, does he?
No, he just popped up, unless it's probably an ad or something.
True Geordie, he's a English guy. I've seen him pop up, so he's 10. We'll have to be in this list soon with our backdrops and stuff. I wonder. So today we don't. We're going to have to get him to slide one in, but I think every episode we need a new frame.
Yeah, for sure.
So who do you want? Just so we can give him a shout out and we can put it in there. So
so far,
all reports that have been there the whole episode. So who do you want?
Yeah, cool. So I want him to put up. I haven't really thought about this. Have you thought about your one? So I've got
I wish I had.
I've got LeBron. I've got Eminem. We've got to probably keep the sports theme as I'm the sports guy. Maybe we'll chuck up. We'll go to Shaq.
Yeah, okay, there we go. I like that. Yeah, on the spot.
On the spot. That was rough.
Yeah, I wish I had thought about one too, which I haven't.
I might want Shaq off next week. So we'll.
Nah, they're going to build every week, and they're just going to get smaller and smaller until the whole thing is just glued together with. Yeah, okay. Well, I think from all reports, actually, it's on topic. It needs to happen. It was going to happen eventually. He probably should have been number 1 on the list. Let's put him up there, or it should be up there the whole episode. Warwick, the Wiz, Kappa, get him up there, because I'm the sports guy now. This guy's the art left wing over here.
Left.
And
goodness me.
Yeah, so that's pretty good though. My computer's about to die, so we probably have to wrap it.
Yeah,
because the Banjo Kazooie's just juiced all my data. So.
Yeah, Weekend Warriors, another great episode. Do you want to sing us out? I think you should sing us out.
So from all reports, it'll fade to black. We'll see you on Wednesday for another episode of the what's that one called?
The Midweek Mania.
Midweek Mayhem or Mania. That one's got the entrance theme. So this one has this, and then we might need something for the Frothy Fridays, just a little bit of a ditty in that one. But that's pretty good. Okay, I'll try to remember it. How did it go? Sunday. Let's go. Fade to black. Here we go. See you later.
See ya.
Sundays, it's time and I'm alive. Good friends, cheap wine, I'll survive. Weekend warriors of time. Sunny days, it's fine, I'm alive. Yes, I've hit it. Boom, baby. Doesn't sound too good on a Monday, but it'll do.